Managing development cooperation is a part of the day-to-day work of many people engaged in the achievement of the Sustainable Development Goals. Whether you work in a government ministry delivering public service, or in an NGO supporting smallholder farmers, or in an embassy managing a bilateral aid program, then how well the development cooperation process works will be important to you. But are there ongoing challenges in your sector? Do the difficulties of coordinating among the many diverse players mean that the sum of the parts is less than the whole? For example, have efforts to improve educational outcomes been undermined by poor planning and budgeting of resources, and the development targets you set remain beyond reach? You are already familiar with budget support, swaps, and basket funds. You are probably involved in them. These aid modalities are meant to bring everyone, government, donors, NGOs, and citizens, together in a coordinated effort to deliver on a common goal. But they have not delivered as much as hoped. Do you think that things should work better and that they can? Well, the Global Partnership for Effective Development Cooperation, GPEDC, recognizes that the development cooperation arrangements we have put in place to improve the quality and effectiveness of aid need to work better, and has come up with the effectiveness to impact initiatives for that purpose. The aim of the initiatives will be to help you and the other stakeholders in the sector you work in to ensure that sectoral development management and coordination processes work as well as they can. Functional sectoral development processes for policy making and implementation, for strategic planning, stakeholder dialogue, financing, monitoring, and review are all important elements for successful sector development. The initiatives are essentially an institutional support project focused on improving the functioning of the key elements for an effective sector development process. Each initiative provides specialized technical assistance tailored to the specific requirements identified by the sector and implemented over a realistic timeframe of at least 4 years. The initiatives will be resourced and facilitated by the GPEDC, but will be designed and managed by the sector stakeholders, led by government. But what makes for successful sectoral development processes? And how do they deliver impact? We see 6 essential elements which need to work. Getting broad national ownership of sector policies and strategies means involving all relevant sector stakeholders in an inclusive dialogue process to get agreement on sector priorities. Policy making and review processes should be based on evidence and seek to build consensus. Analyzing sector performance and reviewing progress should be undertaken jointly. Good results frameworks that define sector targets and provide milestones and a roadmap are the basis for planning and monitoring. When sector stakeholders plan and budget their resources jointly, we can avoid leaving gaps or duplicating our efforts. This means that all resources, including the country's own resources, are used more efficiently. External support provided through implementation modalities that strengthen and use a country's own systems, such as the National Health System, helps build capacity and ensure sustainability. Where real-time sector data is available and the monitoring and review processes use it, sector development efforts are more responsive to changing circumstances. But aren't these elements already in place? Yes, in most sectors they already exist, so there is a good basis to work on. The issue is how well do they function and produce results in terms of agreed, focused, feasible, and relevant development strategies and coordinated action. So, could these processes work better in the sector you are involved in? Do you have ideas on how they could be improved, but lack the time and resources to follow up on them? Are the actors in the sector, including you, prepared to discuss and compromise with each other to build a common vision and program? If so, the effectiveness to impact initiatives may be just what you need. And why not then discuss the possible benefits of an initiative with more people in your sector? And get in touch with us, the GPEDC, to have a chat about how we can help you.